It was a crisp fall evening in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Emily had just moved into her late grandmother's old Victorian house, a place filled with creaky wooden floors and dusty antiques. Despite the eerie vibe, she found comfort in its history. The neighbors had warned her that the house had a personality of its own, but Emily brushed it off as small-town superstition. As darkness fell, Emily settled into bed with a cup of tea and a mystery novel. The wind howled outside, rattling the shutters. Her eyelids grew heavy until a soft creak pulled her back to consciousness. She brushed it off as the house settling and turned off the lamp. But then it came again, a faint, deliberate creak, as though footsteps were pacing in the attic. Emily sighed. "Must be raccoons or something," she muttered. The next morning, armed with a flashlight, she climbed the narrow stairs leading to the attic. Dust particles floated in the stale air. Boxes labeled in her grandmother's neat handwriting were stacked against the walls. Nothing unusual. That night, Emily heard again the same creaking. Only this time, it was followed by a faint whisper. Her heart raced. She strained to hear. "Emily?" She froze. "Hello." Her voice trembled. Silence. Emily clenched the blanket around her. "It's just my imagination," she told herself. But sleep was impossible. The next day, Emily called a repairman to check the attic. "There's been some strange noises up there," she explained. The man climbed a ladder and examined the space. After a few minutes, he shrugged. "Nothing up here but dust and memories," he said with a chuckle. Relieved but still uneasy, Emily decided to install a motion-activated camera in the attic. That night, Emily sat in bed, the live feed from the attic displayed on her phone. Hours passed with nothing but static until the screen flickered. A shadow moved across the frame. Emily's breath caught. She rewound the footage. There it was, a figure standing in the corner, facing the wall. Her blood ran cold. Suddenly, the live feed glitched and the camera went offline. Emily jumped out of bed, grabbing a flashlight. "This ends now," she whispered. The attic was pitch black, the air thick with an unsettling stillness. Emily's flashlight beam cut through the darkness, illuminating the dusty floorboards. "Who's there?" she demanded. No response. She moved deeper into the attic. Her breath was shallow, her hands trembling. Then she saw it, a figure hunched in the corner. Emily's voice wavered. "What do you want?" The figure slowly turned. It was her grandmother, or at least, it looked like her. The eyes were hollow, the face gaunt and twisted. "You shouldn't be here," the thing whispered in a voice that was both familiar and alien. Emily stumbled back, nearly dropping the flashlight. "You're not real," she whispered. The figure took a step forward. "Leave, or join me." With a surge of adrenaline, Emily bolted down the attic stairs, slamming the door behind her. She wedged a chair under the handle, her heart pounding. Emily didn't wait until morning. She grabbed her keys and sped away from the house, her tires screeching on the pavement. The next day, she returned with a priest and a paranormal investigator. They blessed the house and sealed the attic. Emily sold the house within a month. She never spoke of what happened, but sometimes, late at night, she could still hear her grandmother's voice whispering in her dreams. And somewhere in that old Victorian attic, the shadows remained, waiting for the next occupant. Subscribe for more chilling tales.